Welcome back, my friends. This is Vishal here again on 2nd of July. Today what we will do, we will again analyze Nifty and Bank Nifty for 3rd of July. Let's do multi-time frame analysis today for Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. So let's see the chart of Nifty, which is in front of you. You can see it. What I'll do is I will draw a simple trend line first. So this trend line I will draw from this low and connect this and connect this one. Okay, so this is a trend line for Nifty. So what we can see here very clear is that the price is moving up, okay, doing some kind of a correction, then there is an upward journey, then again some correction, then upward, some correction, then upward. But if you see this clearly, there was a good momentum first upwards, then there was a good correction also of that momentum, then some momentum but which was lesser than this, and correction which was lesser than this, and then again a momentum and the correction which was very smaller because upside momentum was small, and then again a movement upwards, and we don't know whether tomorrow will be a correction or not. We will see that what are the possibilities. So let me just clear this now. Okay, so now you have seen that the journey is upward, the price is moving up, but then there is a loss of momentum also along with it, which is happening. Now what we will do, I will just you have seen this trend line which I draw. Let me remove it. This trend line tells us if price is crossing it, then there is a possibility of price going down. But let's try to analyze that, how we should trade in intraday. Let me remove this trend line. This is a one-day chart of Nifty 50, and I am talking about spot price. Now if you see the candle today which got formed, if you choose single candle reversal patterns, we call this as a shooting star candle. Okay, this is called shooting star. So I will not write it full, let me write with hand. Okay, so this is called shooting star kind of candle. So what it tells us is that that the price which was going up, bulls which were taking price up, now at this level there is a supply also coming. That is why you will see this wick. So let me zoom it for you so that you can see this wick. So you can see this small wick over here, and this suggests us that bulls are present over there, so they are not letting the price go up. And if you see this area, there again we had a very big red candle. That means there is a presence of bears, not bulls. There is a presence of bears, suppliers. So they are not letting the price to go up. And here again we saw this wick again getting formed. That means there is a presence of bears. So that is why this opening top, it's a shooting star gets formed when there is a uptrend. Okay. Now what it suggests us, what should we do tomorrow? If we have to analyze this in one-day time frame, now we need to wait. If there is a red candle, if you see a red candle tomorrow getting formed below this, then what you need to do is, this level will be your stop loss and you place a sell order, and this level will be your target for Nifty. I am talking about for tomorrow. So but you have to wait for that red candle to get formed. Okay, so this is a strategy for Nifty in one-day time frame, but we will also analyze it in 1 hour and half an hour and 15 minutes, and we will also see with RSI what Nifty is telling us actually. Okay, then what we will do, we will also draw maybe a range. Now if you see the Nifty range today from 4-5 days, this is a range. Nifty has been actually moving from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in 8 days Nifty is actually in a complete range, from 10,600 to 10,200 range. Okay, so this is very visible to everyone else. You can see it on your charts when you open it on your laptops and computer. So this is a range, broader range which got formed. Now let's try to see this range in 1 hour time frame. Okay, so this is 1 hour time frame of Nifty. Now look at this range. So this moved up, down, again up. Now what is the possibility tomorrow? Maybe down. Or if this range is getting break, then it will move up. So we need to see this, whether it is happening or not. Okay, but since in one day there was a spinning top candle which got formed, if we get a green candle above that, then we will go for a buy. If we get a red candle below that, this is a green candle. If we get a green candle, this is a shooting star candle. If we get a green candle above this, we will go for a buy. If we get a red candle below this, then we will go for a sell, and this level will be our target and this will be our stop loss. So very clear defined target and stop losses are there for Nifty tomorrow, which 1 hour 1 day time frame suggests. And as I told, there is a shooting star candle which got formed in 1 hour. What is a candle telling us if we analyze it by a candlestick patterns? First of all, there is a range. Second, there was a candle which got formed, and after that we got a bearish engulfing candle which completely engulfed this bullish candle. And after the bearish engulfing candle, we got another green candle. Now if you have to see these two candles in a conjunction as what is a kind of formation, these two. So this is called a two candlestick reversal pattern. Now this is here a tweezer bottom formation, this is called. So that means here at this level bulls have again shown their presence, so they have taken the price up. And how we have to trade this pattern? We have to trade this pattern, if we are getting a green candle above this, then we will go for a buy. But 1 day is also suggesting us to go above buy from this candle. Okay, even if we are getting a green candle over here, so our target will be this first target. So it doesn't make sense. Or maybe in 5 minutes time frame we can still trade this. If we want to trade, then we have to trade it in a shorter time frame. So we have analyzed it in 1 hour time frame also, and 1 day as well. So now we will see in 30 minutes time frame. I will do a multi time frame as well as a multi time frame analysis, and I will also do analysis with RSI. Then we will come to the conclusion. And you can see it over here in 30 minutes time frame. There is a candle. Let me remove this so that it is clear to you. Now there's a candle which got formed after this fall. If you see this total, there was this bullish candle. After that we got a bearish engulfing candle, and then for that confirmation we got another bearish candle. Okay, but after this bearish candle we got a bullish, I will not call it a bullish engulfing candle, because it is not engulfing this previous candle completely, 100% or more than 100%, but this is definitely engulfing this bearish candle by more than 50%. So this is called a piercing pattern candle in candlestick formation. This is also a sign of reversal. Now again in half an hour, if we have to trade, if there is a green candle getting formed, we will buy it over here. This level will be our target and this will be our stop loss. Simple way. Or if we are not getting any confirmation, we are getting a red candle from here, that means the bearishness is continuing. Okay, and this level will be the first target and this level will be the second target. Okay, so this is how we have to trade tomorrow, maybe in half an hour time frame. In 15 minutes time frame, if we analyze this again, what we got over here is a reversal pattern. If you see this is a reversal pattern. This is called, hangman. Whenever there is a rise, and after the rise, if you get a hangman kind of a formation, and then after a hangman, if you get a, bearish candles, that means there is a reversal bound to happen. It can happen, but we have to put this high of the hangman as a stop loss, and this level will be our first target, then second level's low will be our second target, then third candle's low will be our third target. You can see it clearly. It reached over there, here, this level, and then went up. Now in 15 minutes, if you see, there was a reversal, and after the reversal we got again a two candlestick pattern. If we have to analyze this is completely a bullish engulfing candle. So this candle is completely engulfing this candle. That means whatever gains bears had, bulls have actually taken it out completely. So, and they have taken the control. Now if we have to trade in 15 minutes, what we need to do, if tomorrow we are getting a maybe a green candle from here, then we will buy. This is our first target, this is our second target, and this is our third target, and this will be our stop loss. Again, here it's a very well clearly defined targets over there. And if we analyze the same in 5 minutes time frame, okay, let's see this. Now in 5-minute time frame, you can see here, you can see over here there was a rise. After a rise, a very big bullish candle, but then we got two bearish candles which couldn't take out this bullish candle completely. The range of this bullish candle was this, and then we got again this kind of a candle, which is what you call as a hammer kind of a candle, and then we got a bearish candle over here, bearish candle, again the complete bearish candles were there, and price went down. Now here, if you see this particular candle in 5 minutes, this is called a doji kind. This is a doji candle, right? So there is no body. So after a fall, if you get a doji kind of a candle, and then if you get a confirmation that after a doji, if you are getting a bullish candle like this, you got a bullish candle like this, that means we will go for a buy here, and our target obviously will be this, and then second target will be this, then third target will be this. These will be our targets. So if you are getting a bullish candle after this thing, since this is a 5 minutes time frame, so these are the target levels, and this obviously is a stop loss. Somebody may put stop loss as this, so it is a choice. It depends on every individual's risk appetite and all. Now let us try to analyze this as a whole. So what we have seen in 5 minutes, there is a slight reversal, but what we have seen in 15 minutes, just a minute, it got actually hanged. Just a second. So okay, so what we saw in 15 minutes, there is again a reversal pattern which has got formed in candles, but what we saw in 30 minutes, again there is some sort of a reversal pattern which is called a piercing pattern which got formed. In 15 minutes, what we got is a bullish engulfing pattern. In 30 minutes, what we got is a piercing pattern, which is again a reversal pattern, but it requires a confirmation. And in 1 hour, we got a tweezer bottom pattern, but it again requires a confirmation. But in 1 day, if you see in 1 day, we have got a shooting star kind of a candle, which is a sign of reversal, but it again requires a confirmation. That means the candles are not telling us clearly that what is going to happen tomorrow. We need to analyze it tomorrow, what kind of a candles are getting formed in the morning. Okay, if we are getting a bullish candles and above this level, we will go for a buy. If we are getting a bearish candles below this level, we will go for a sell. Now what we will do, we will try to analyze because overall a trend is uptrend. We will analyze it with the RSI now. Okay, so this is RSI which I plotted, and let us see what RSI is telling us. Now this is a one-day chart of along with RSI. What I will show you one thing is here the price is kind of going up, and in RSI what I discover is a small resistance, small divergence. You can see it over here. So that means the strength with which the price was going up over here, it doesn't have a same strength which was the price has gone. Though the price has taken out this top of this candle, but the RSI has not taken the top of this, right? The previous top. It is still low. So this is a divergence between price and RSI, that is strength. Now let us try to see this in 1 hour again. Is there a divergence? There definitely will be, because when it was in maybe one day, so we can also find it. Now here there's a big divergence in 1 hour. There's a big divergence in 1 hour. Here you can see in 1 hour there's a divergence, the price is going up, the RSI is down, right? Let's try to see this in 30 minutes. Okay, and 30 minutes, of course it will be there again is a divergence. You can see it very clear. So this is very evident over here. There's a divergence in in Nifty. In 15 minutes, of course, yes, it will be, because in higher time frame it was there. There's a divergence. You can see it very clear over here. So this is very evident for us to note that there is a divergence. And for 5 minutes, again, of course, it will be there, but I will not give much importance to the 5 minutes divergence. That means in sorry, that means in 1 hour, in one day, in 30 minutes, there is a divergence in Nifty. And what we saw, we did an analysis with candlestick patterns also. In one day there is a reversal formation getting formed. We need a confirmation for that. If we get a bearish candle, then we will go for sell. In 1 hour there is a candlestick pattern is telling us that bearishness has stopped, bullishness may start, but again we require a confirmation for that. If there's a green candle getting started over, then we will think of a buy. Half an hour is also telling us this, there is a piercing pattern which has got started. Okay, the pattern is piercing pattern, and but we require a confirmation again for a buy, and this will be our target. 15 minutes is telling us very clearly there is a bullish engulfing, but still it requires a confirmation. Another bull, green candle should get formed, and these levels will be our target. And 5 minutes again is telling us, yes, there is a kind of a uptrend started, but it again requires a more confirmation, but this level will be our target. If I have to trade now tomorrow, I'm showing you it in 5 minutes first. I will not trade for these points, that is around 10,000, roughly 10,600 to 10,560 for 50 points. I will wait for a price to break this. If it is getting broken, then I will go for a buy, otherwise not. Otherwise I will take a short call. What I think is going to happen tomorrow is the price may go up, and from there will be a fall. If it is not crossing this line, of course if it is crossing this line, then there is a possibility of uptrend. It is not necessary that if the price will cross this and then there will be uptrend only. It could that it could happen that the price may cross this and then come back also. So once the price will cross, there will be some kind of a consolidation or a reversal, small correction. We will wait for that. After that, if trend is resuming upwards, then only we will buy, otherwise I will not buy before that. So that is how we need to do trade tomorrow. So that means there's a mixed kind of a indications to us, which is being given by screen to us, that in one day there is a kind of a reversal pattern which has got formed, but that requires a confirmation. 1 hour we saw what is the pattern, half an hour we saw what is the pattern, and we saw in 5 minutes and 15 minutes also the pattern. I hope you like this kind of analysis, which is a very detailed analysis what we have done. But the most important is what we need to note over here is that there is a divergence, and whenever there is a divergence, there is a possibility of price going down. Now when I say the price may go down, I am not saying that trend will reverse for a longer higher time frame. The trend will upward trend is still intact, but I am saying there will be a short term trend reversal. Okay, for intraday traders, short-term trend reversal is good. They can still, sell it and make some profits over there. So for intraday, what I feel tomorrow, that price may go down, and when the market will open tomorrow, it may go little up and then go down. If this line is not broken, if this line is actually breached, then price may go up. So this is a strategy for Nifty, and as I had drawn the channel before it. Let me just draw that again, not the channel, the box which we saw. So this was the range which I had drawn. So either somebody can trade for this range, that means price, if it is not getting breached, then goes down probably to this level, and here they can book the profit. Or if it is breaking this, then they can wait for price to take a support over here and then go up, then buy. Okay, and if this channel is getting breaked, then they can go for a complete sell. Otherwise they can trade between this channel. That is how our strategy should be for Nifty tomorrow. But keep in mind that there is a divergence in RSI. To my sense, to my mind, if price is not breaching this level 10,600, I will go for a short call. So that will be my strategy in that case. Now let us try to actually analyze Bank Nifty. Before analyzing Bank Nifty, we will also try to find out the support and resistances of Nifty, whether our wave is actually getting supported or not. Okay, this is Nifty. So this is 2nd July. We will change it to 9th July because 2nd July is already over. Okay, so let's see where it is today. So the price is somewhere around 10,600. This is 10,600, and you can see here there is a call writing. There is a call writing at 10,700. There is a call writing at 10,800. So we have a resistance levels upwards, and then there is a support level at 10,500, and there is a support level at 10,400. So our view of Nifty being in that particular range, what we saw, may remain in a range tomorrow also. And if range is getting broken either side, it may go down, but one can still trade between the range, take a short calls and a long calls between the ranges. So now what we will do, we will analyze this Bank Nifty without RSI first. I will put a one day time frame, and we will see what kind of a candle formations have happened and what they are indicating to us, those candles. Now in Bank Nifty, if you see, there is a complete shooting star, and the color is also red. So after this kind of a rise, it is telling us that bulls have taken the control. And if you note one thing over here, I'm just showing you, Nifty had actually breached this level, right? So it has gone past this previous level, but Bank Nifty couldn't breach this level. So it shows us that there is a weakness in Bank Nifty than Nifty. And the candlestick which has got formed is again what you call as a reversal pattern. So which is called a shooting star pattern. So tomorrow, if we are getting a green candle after, sorry, a red candle after this, below this, we will go for a sell. Okay, if we are getting a red candle below this, we will go for a sell, and this level will be our target. Okay, and if we are getting a green candle above this, then we will go for a buy. Okay, otherwise we will not go for a buy. So this is in one day. So in one day there is a reversal candlestick formation which has already got formed in one day. And I will also draw this range. We will see what Bank Nifty has done in all these days. So you can see this is a range for last 4-5 days, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, for last 1 week almost. So this is a range in which the Bank Nifty has been trading. So what we will do is we will see that, you know, if it is actually coming back from here, the price is actually you know, getting red candle is getting formed over here, we will sell that for the target of this. If this range is getting breaked, this particular range, if it is getting break, then obviously we will go for a sell, and this level will be our targets. These level will be our targets then. Okay, so this is for in 1 day time frame how we have analyzed it, but let us analyze this in 1 day again. Sorry, 1 hour. Now again, if you see in 1 hour, we have this price in this range, and we got some big bearish candles which got formed over here, okay, which didn't allow price to go up, and here we got a shooting star also, and after that bearish candle, but these bearish candles couldn't broke this level. So, and also if you see in 1 hour time frame of Bank Nifty, so what kind of a pattern has got formed, which is a candlestick pattern, 2 candlestick patterns. So this is again a teaser bottom. So that means teaser bottom is basically there was a sell. After a sell, bulls have again taken the control over here. Now you can see here there was a support here coming from, you know, 1 2 3 4 5 6, almost for 6-7 hours. Okay, so that means bulls have presence over there. Now if we have to, you know, go for a sell or a buy, we have to wait. If, you know, the red candle starts from here, then we will go for sell. If there is a green candle getting started, we will go for a buy, and the target will be this and this level, which is not a great target as far as you know, Bank Nifty is concerned. So we will look for a sell only. I will look for a sell basically. So, but if this line is getting break, then obviously we will go for a buy. It will be a breakout then from here. If this level, which is 22,500, is getting break, Bank Nifty will reach to 23,000 and then maybe 24,000 in next week or so. Let's now analyze it in 30 minutes. What are candles saying to us? In 30 minutes, again you can see there are these bearish candles, and if you see in 30 minutes, again we have got a piercing pattern candle formation, which is a reversal pattern, but it again requires a confirmation. Confirmation is again if there's a green candle which is getting formed. After this we will go for a buy. This will be our first target, and this will be our second target, and this low will be our stop loss. Okay, and if we are getting a, you know, red candle which gets formed from here or maybe from here and basically breaks this low, then we will go for a sell, and this level will be our first target, and obviously then these candles will be the low of these candles will be our second, third, fourth subsequent targets. So this is 30 minutes time frame what we have analyzed, and then if you see 15 minutes time frame, again in 15 minutes time frame we can see close to bullish engulfing candle which got formed, but it has not engulfed this completely, so I will still say there is a piercing pattern. But in Nifty we saw in 15 minutes there was a completely bullish engulfing candle which got formed. So but this is a piercing pattern close to bullish engulfing. If tomorrow we get a green candle from here, we will go for a buy. This is our first target, this is our second target, this is our stop loss. But if red candle gets started, then we will go for a sell. Okay, so in 15 minutes there is some sort of a reversal showing to us, but then it is everything is within this range, this big box which you see. The price is actually hovering within this range itself, you know, from last 7 days. Now here if you see in 5 minutes time frame, we can see some sort of a reversal in 5 minutes. There was this kind of a candle which is called as you know, doji or spinning top kind of a candle. Basically it is a reversal pattern candle, you can see it over here, or this is a hammer kind of a candle because it has got a body. And then after this candle there is a formation of a green candle which is a big candle, and then after green candle we got another green candle. Obviously this was our first target, and tomorrow if we get a green candle from here, from this level will be our first target, and then these levels will be our second targets. So this level will be our target, then this level will be our second target. Okay, so but I don't think price will completely take this level out. Even if it will reach to this level, we will see. I don't think it will take this level out tomorrow. So this is in 5 minutes. We have seen a reversal. In 15 minutes we saw some reversal pattern getting formed, which is piercing pattern. In 1 hour we saw some sort of a reversal again, which is called a tweezer bottom. Okay, but not a very strong reversal pattern. And in 1 day, if you see, we have some sort of a reversal pattern which is getting formed by candle, but everything requires a confirmation. And you can see this box, the price is still within the range of this box. So let me remove this box and let me try to analyze with RSI now. Now RSI, you can see over here below these levels. Let's see if there is any kind of a divergence in RSI. There's no divergence. If you see, price went up, RSI price didn't go to this level, and RSI is also there. In 1 day, there's no divergence. Let's try to analyze it in 1 hour. Is there a divergence in 1 hour? The price has gone like this, and RSI is almost at the same levels. I mean, say level in the sense, so there's no divergence in what you call it, bank nifty at all. But what I will say is that there is slight this is called price divergence. If you see the RSI is almost at the same level, 74 70, almost 74 70 levels. The price has gone up very here, but price didn't go up so much, though RSI was almost marginally close to the previous high. It has not gone up, so that means there was a strength, but the price didn't go up over here. So it clearly shows there is a weakness in the bank nifty. Now here again you can see in 30 minutes you can clearly see there is a price divergence. There's a clear price divergence in 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so that means there's a weakness in the price in bank nifty. And in 15 minutes, let's try to analyze this. Again in 15 minutes there is a clear price divergence. Okay, so price is not gone up as much as RSI has gone up. So there's a clear divergence over here, which is called a price divergence. It is not called RSI divergence. It's called a price. So this sometimes we also call it as a hidden divergence. This is also called a hidden divergence kind of. So I don't go much on the names. Somebody may dispute on the names. No, this is called this or this is called this. I am not interested in remembering the names. I am interested in remembering the pattern, what the pattern tells me. Okay, so 5 minutes again there is a sort of a kind of a price divergence over here. So this is very clear that bank nifty is looking weaker than the nifty for tomorrow's trade. And we have seen how we need to trade actually. So if we have to trade in 1 hour time frame, then how we have to trade. If we have to trade in 1 day time frame, how we have to trade. And if we have to trade in half an hour time frame, then how we have to trade. So I have shown it everything over here. People do charge a lot of money for these kind of trainings, but this is something which is available, which everybody should know. These are basics of the technicals, and this is how we should actually do the chart reading. But if we see the trend of bank nifty, let's try to see the trend. As nifty had a very clear uptrend, right? But bank nifty is not having that kind of a uptrend. So it has formed some sort of a channel. So it was not having that kind of a uptrend. Let's make this as a channel. Yeah, this is a channel, right, for Bank Nifty. You can see it. Though the price is in the upward portion of the channel, but so it is all, everything is happening within this channel over here. And momentum is, it is also losing momentum. You can see over here in one day. So there was a good momentum, then a good correction, good momentum, a small correction, again a not so big momentum, small correction, not so big momentum. Now if you see this, the momentum is actually decreasing. Now if the momentum is losing its pace, but there is some sort of a contraction also getting formed over here in the price. I hope you saw the contraction, because market moves in contractions and expansions. I will show you. Let's try to draw this, and let's try to draw this. Now can you see there is some sort of a contraction actually getting formed in price? Though it is losing the momentum, the price is moving upwards only, but there is some sort of contraction also happening. That means there is a possibility of a big move now. So there is a possibility of a big move in Bank Nifty. We will also see whether this kind of a contraction is getting formed in Nifty or not. So if it is also getting formed in Nifty, that means there is a possibility of some big move in Nifty. So let me draw it for you. I will draw it from here so that we can see the recent contraction. Okay. So we'll see it. Yes. So there's a contraction again getting formed in Nifty as well. So now if you see contraction in Nifty also, that means there is a possibility of a big move. Either it will be, this side, or it will be this side. Whatever side it will be, let us treat that. Okay. And if it is going downside, this is going to be our first target. If it is going upside, this is going to be our first target. Okay. So this is how we have to see it, or this is the target. So now you have seen again in Nifty and Bank Nifty, there is a contraction also getting formed. Okay. So, and the price always, the stock market or the indexes always move in expansions and contractions. And when there is a contraction, after the contraction, there will be definitely a big move after that contraction. Please remember that. So, so this is an analysis of Nifty and Bank Nifty, what we did today. And we have seen the divergence in Nifty, and we have seen the price divergence, which is also called a hidden divergence in Bank Nifty. We saw the momentum in Bank Nifty is weak. We saw the momentum in Nifty is also becoming weak day by day, and we saw the contraction also in price in a longer time frame. We also analyzed Nifty and Bank Nifty in 1 day time frame. We from a candlestick perspective, candlestick form patterns as well, we analyze them for in 1 hour time frame. We also analyze them in 30 minutes, 15 minutes and 5 minutes. Now if somebody has to trade tomorrow, they can very well trade in 5 minutes, they can very well trade in 15 minutes, they can trade in 30 minutes. If somebody who is taking a positional calls and all, they can actually look at half an hour, 1 hour or 1 day time frame to trade. For intraday, I have shown the levels how we have to trade, and if price is going upwards, then how we need to trade. If price is going downwards, how we need to trade and what kind of a candles we need to see for trading, and what should be our stop losses and what should be our targets. So I think I hope this will help you, everybody including me, tomorrow for trading, and I am sure many of you might be getting benefited out of it. And before closing, we will also try to see the Bank Nifty option chain, so that we get a sense of a level what we saw. Is that right? So we have selected 9th July. No, so this is 9th July, and let's see it over here. So Bank Nifty is close to 22,000, right? So 22,000 is this level, and we have a 3 lakh open interest over here. 1,66,000 has got added, and actual resistance level is 22,500, where we have a 4,40,000 and 3 lakh has got added as open interest here. And I don't see any support. The support what we see in Bank Nifty is somewhere close to 21,500, but I don't see it as a strong support. The strong support is at 21,000. So option chain is also telling us, the support is actually depleting in Bank Nifty, but there is a support in Nifty. Okay, so if we have to trade, now you have to choose between Nifty and Nifty which one you want to trade. I have shown both how we need to trade. I have not analyzed the detailed data of which NSE provides every day, though they might have published and uploaded it already. I am recording this video at 7 p.m. today, and I have not analyzed that data much. But the data what they might upload or might have already uploaded will get reflected in the chart tomorrow itself. So I hope this will be very beneficial to you, and and you might have learned something out of it. So I am also very thankful for you guys, for you people to for watching my videos. I request you to kindly subscribe my channel, and also like and share it with others. So that will be of great help to you. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.